Inside the 20 by 20 is a dynamic wrestling podcast offering fans a comprehensive recap of the week's top matches, promos, and angles. With new episodes released weekly, this podcast offers wrestling fans with a perfect recap of all the action. Inside the 20 by 20 is a GDP production and brought to you by the TCR Network. Go to tcrnetwork.co for more information. The TCR Network presents the Tuesday Night Titans, Twitch's longest running eFed. Come check us out every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. live on Twitch, where we have the hardest hitting eFed of all time. If you want to join in on the action, please check us out at tcrnetwork.co. What's going on, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inside the 20 by 20. I'm your host, Mike Gambino, and I'm here with the God Mod Cross and our boy Chris Santiago. Now, before we jump into the SummerSlam action, I want to thank everybody listening from across the globe, from the UK to China, Germany, and of course from coast to coast here in the United States. So let's jump into the action. We have 7 matches lined up for SummerSlam, and let's start off with Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the IC title. What do you think, boys? Chris.
There better not be any shenanigans.
No shenanigans.
Braun Breaker should have killed him the last match. I don't understand how Sami beat him.
Well,
No,
Sami
I remember-
did beat Gunther, so we can't
don't
make
wanna hear
Sami look that weak.
Well, Braun Breaker beat Gunther, so what's your point?
Sami might be stronger than Gunther.
Nah.
I mean, Sami might be stronger than Breaker.
Oh.
Ah, hot take.
Man. Look,
Sami is a boring champion.
Now you
He's
sound
a
like
okay, no.
Now you sound like a
Hold
Cody hater,
on.
bro.
Hold on. No.
Sami
Ross.
is great on the mic. He is an entertaining wrestler, but as champion, it's the same song and dance. We need
Well, he's a
something new. We need
babyface.
something hot. We need the monster Braun Breaker to destroy him.
Oh well,
No, okay.
I'm saying this now. I'm gonna give it to Braun Breaker for the win, cause it's needed. We can't have him lose again. It's good. You know what, Chris? You were trying to chime in before. I'm sorry, I took that from you. Go for it. What were you gonna say?
No, it's okay. I just first off, Sami is anything but a boring champion. I want to get that out first and foremost because Sami has done the proper thing as a babyface champion. He comes out, cuts a great heartfelt promo, calls out, "I'm ready for anybody anytime." That's the basis of a babyface champion. And I understand that everybody wants the edginess nowadays, but honestly, with a character like Sami Zayn, what edginess are we going to get? We're not. That's not his character. It never was as a heel. It never was as a babyface. However, that being said, I do agree. I need Braun Breaker to just destroy Sami Zayn at SummerSlam.
So I guess we're all in agreement that it's gonna be Braun Breaker beating Sami.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
3-0. We are saying Braun Breaker, the new IC championship. That's one title that is gonna be changing hands.
Yeah,
Now-
because when you think about it, it's mainly going to be a thing where, like, Braun already had messed up his first chance. This next chance now, he's not going to go and play those games because you see him. He already destroyed Sami. He's destroyed Ilya. Like, those are all big players right now. Currently, like the mid card, if you want to call it that. But either way, they're big time players. So for him to come out and just murk both of them, yeah, I see him walking out SummerSlam Cleveland with the IC title.
And I can't wait to see it. Now, more importantly, this next match that I have my eyes set on. Let's bring some prestige back to the United States Championship. Logan Paul versus LA Knight. For the love of God, I hope Logan Paul loses. He's a good wrestler. I'm going to give him that. But the lack of wrestling that he's doing, got to go. Give the title to somebody who deserves it. LA Knight's been so deserving of it that I'm at a loss for words. LA Knight just needs to take this title back and bring it. I want to see it weekly again.
Yes.
I basically want to go and be like, it's funny because and I'm gonna throw it in the pod right here. Nobody is a stranger to Champ's views on Roman Reigns' title reign. But now I really want to hear. I'm like, because you want to get mad at Roman for barely showing up and not defending his title. Fun fact for you, Rogan. It basically might as well be this. Logan's been champ. Logan's been champ for almost a year already. When you think about it, it was November of 23 that he beat Ray for the title in Saudi. He's only defended the belt twice.
Crazy.
Twice.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, considering that him and his brother rig boxing matches, you know what I'm saying? So
it's predetermined.
Yeah. Plus, he technically is WWE's biggest sponsor at the moment.
And that's what's killer. And that's what's kind of like I'm nervous about, because I want LA Knight to win, but I feel that WWE may just keep the belt on Logan because he's bringing it to all these shows. He's doing his own podcast with it. He interviewed Trump with it the other day. Like, he's getting more.
That would be bad for business.
I feel you, but controversy does create cash.
Well, it's
like Eric Bischoff said, you know.
If you kill the legacy of a title, you're only hurting yourself in the long run. Because all Logan got to do is be like, you know what, screw this, throw the belt away, and then what? Where's the prestige behind the title? You gave it to someone who really didn't give a damn about it, and now it's trash.
Hey, they did that to the WCW TV title. All right, I remember when they just threw that shit in the trash.
I remember.
Hold on.
I love that belt. All right,
consider who threw it in the trash.
True. Very true.
Look, at the end of the day,
it wasn't Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Look, at the end of the day, it's not even controversy at this point. It's the fact that he is bringing all this extra publicity to the brand and the company. Therefore, that's creating cash. So at the end of the day, if they want to keep the damn belts on Paul because he is doing impulsive episodes with the belts in the background or in full frontal vision on the table.
I'll be honest, at the end of the day, Prime is disgusting.
I haven't tried to
money.
It does bring in money because the youth
are addicted to it.
Prime is disgusting.
It's the new vein shot for the youth. All right, so in consolidation, I guess we're all saying LA Knight's taking it from Logan, right?
Yeah.
I would love for it to be LA. Yeah, exactly. Could have said it better.
All right, so let's jump into this next one where I feel like I'm the only one who's going to say Bayley is going to beat Nia Jax and retain the title.
Yes.
You agree with me?
I agree with you only because it's Tiffy time.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be shenanigans. It's Tiffy
time.
The shenanigans are going to take place.
Bayley's going to beat Nia and Tiffy's going to cash in. And I would love that. And she's going to have a nice new pink briefcase and cash it in.
Chris, what are you saying? You think Nia's going to take it?
I think Nia takes it because then you're creating something else with Tiffy cashing in on her own friend.
I mean, that'll also work, but I want to see her win at SummerSlam.
I would, trust me, I'm a Bayley fan. I've been a Bayley fan since she came up into the main roster, even back in NXT days. But and I love her as champion, but in order for it to kind of be a little more interesting, I guess, in that regard, because you already have that kind of friendship dynamic between Tiffy and Nia, and they've already kind of teased it a bit where Nia's like, well, like, what are you doing? Like, this is my championship opportunity kind of thing. And Tiffy's like, oh, okay, no worries. I was just kidding. Like, those little subtle hints, like, I see Nia taking it, but then the minute that she gets a hold of that belt, here comes Tiffy time.
I have a feeling too. You know what? I want Bayley to take it home. I want her to keep it, but like we've all been saying it on the cast, in streams, you know, all over the internet. Whenever we got cameras on us, we've all been saying the same thing. We love Bayley. Bayley's the best, but for some reason she hasn't been booked greatly as a champ.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
The WWE SmackDown Women's Championship has been structured any good.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
when we went to WrestleMania, there hasn't
been shown any respect.
When we went to WrestleMania, there was no advertisements even for Bayley to win the belt. Like, well, Bayley for the championship, not to win the belt, but for the championship, or even pay-per-views.
And she won the damn Rumble.
Yeah,
and she won the Rumble,
and she disappeared after winning the Rumble. But it's just blowing my mind how Bayley is such a loved superstar, but they just have not been able to capitalize on it.
I just think there's more attention. I mean, there's just always been more attention to. Excuse me. There's always been more attention to, obviously, like, you know, as much as we hate to say it because it sounds stupid, but especially in this day and age, but they care more about world title picture, WWE title picture, and then whatever Raw is doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
See that.
they both so they had Bailey win the
that's
belt.
not necessarily true because if they had a big enough female superstar hold the SmackDown title, it would get attention.
Well, you think
But
Tiffy's
who?
going to be
I
able
mean-
to pull it?
Oh, Tiffy will pull that attention
It's because she's
because
new.
I don't know.
because she's new, she's young, and she has all the guys after her.
Yeah.
And
I
that
guess that's right, yeah.
honestly sex sells.
Yeah, you're right on that one. You are right on that one. So moving on, we're all agreeing that unfortunately Bailey is not going to be retaining the title. I'm the one who's hoping with everything, my whole being, that she's retaining. But everyone here is going to say either Nia's. We're split, right? I'm saying Bailey might keep it. You think Nia's going to hold on to it, and Cross, you're saying that Tiffy's taking it.
I think Tiffy's going to cash in and take it from either of the winners.
All right, so we got one for Tiffy for a cash in. Chris?
I call Nia winning the belt, but then Tiffy does cash in.
Oh, all right. So you're saying the same. Now I'm going to hold true, and I'm going to say Bailey is going to retain just to get under everybody's skin.
It's not going to get under my skin per se.
No.
I'm just saying, it's Tiffy time.
Come on, controversy my ass at that part.
Hey,
Come on,
controversy always creates the cash. All right. So guys, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the other women's title match that's up for grabs. So stick around for more inside the 20 by 20. The TCR Network presents the Tuesday Night Titans, Twitch's longest running eFed. Come check us out every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. live on Twitch, where we have the hardest hitting eFed of all time. If you want to join in on the action, please check us out at tcrnetwork.co. All right, and welcome back to Inside the 20 by 20. So now, everybody, we are up to Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Now, I firmly believe, even though I love Rhea, I think Liv is going to take this one and retain. That's my take on it. What do you guys think?
I definitely think the same. And I don't know if it's for however you envision it, champ, but I see our beautiful baby Dom betraying his mommy and helping out Liv because he is fallen in love with her. I mean, just also, just like as a side note and really quick.
She bought him a PS5 and chicken nuggets. What more do you want?
I know.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. And gave him a massage. Don't forget the massage.
Listen, everyone listening, it's all guys want. Video games, chicken nuggies, and massages, all right? That's all we need in this life. And some more. But, continue. What were you saying there, Chris?
I was saying just my own personal thing because I'm like, there's no way that they don't have Dom betray her, especially with just, if this is me, I'm like, how do you have Rhea be the type of person that forgives Dom after only a week? You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh, he redeems himself that fast after apparently in canon, he hadn't talked with her since April, since WrestleMania, and he's been helping out unintentionally, apparently, Liv win the title and having her be a part of Judgment Day. And then after only a week, all is well again? Like, I don't know. Storyline felt a little off to me at that point, but I see it as the catalyst for Dom being like, swipe.
So, hold on. If you are of the conniving and calculated mindset, you can forgive someone in a week simply because you have a plan to screw them over at the first opportunity.
So you're saying because Rhea wants the belt back?
Right. So she can be doing everything in her power to keep Dom in her good graces until she gets her belt back.
Okay.
And then tells him to go kick rocks.
Yep. She's gonna tell him to hit the road.
Now, what if? No, never mind. I was gonna go into what if Liv and Rhea team up and just beat the shit out of Dom.
That'd be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
That's where I was getting. Yeah. That's where I was going to. They were a tag team at one point.
But hold on. But what if it's not Dom who turns on Rhea?
What if it's like Finn?
What if it's Finn? Because he has been getting sneaky with Liv.
I was just about to say that. Yep.
He's been setting up Dom to run into Liv.
Damn, there's no loyalty over there. None of them are loyal.
And he stole that hotel key. So you know he was clapping.
Whoa! Yep. Yo, there's no loyalty in the Judgment Day. What's going on over here? But we've seen this storyline progress. We've been very intrigued. Now it seems like we're coming to an end Do you think it's gonna fall off, or do you think it's gonna end pretty high? Like it's very easy to mess up. I think
the Judgment Day has had a great run. You know, it recovered from the debacle after Edge left. But I think it's over for them.
You think it's done, really?
Yeah, there's too many things going on within that little crew, and I think it's time to just separate and let them build themselves back up as individuals.
We do see the writing on the wall though, because watching it the other night, I did see like when they were coming into the arena, you saw how everyone was coming in separately, how the camera was, I like the camera work and everything, and Triple H is great with visuals. Everything that's on screen has a meaning to it.
Yep.
Agreed.
Everything on screen has a meaning to it, and Triple H is godly with it. So yeah, I think you guys are right with this. I think you're right, Cross, with Judgment Day coming to an end, and
with the White Six now being considered the most dominating faction on
haven't
Raw.
talked about that one yet. Yep.
It just makes sense.
So then, all right. So what predictions? Last run. We're saying who? Rhea over Liv. Liv over Rhea. I think Liv's gonna take it. Liv's gonna take it over Rhea.
I think if Liv takes it, it's because of shenanigans from either Dom or Finn.
Yeah, agreed. I see it being from Dom personally, but Liv's walking out of Cleveland with the belt.
All right, guys. So we're saying Liv's gonna be taking it over Rhea, and now on to the next match, which will be Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. I honestly think these two matches will somehow affect one another if Priest does see that his Judgment Day is kind of deteriorating from beneath him, that it may cause Gunther to have this win over Priest.
I see Finn jumping in. They have been building on it for so long that Finn is becoming very resentful against Damian, because Damian is out here saying that he doesn't need Judgment Day. Judgment Day needs him, and that he's trying to do things his way and not the Judgment Day's way. Finn has been very, again, resentful of that sort of attitude from him. I definitely can see Finn being a part of the reason why Damian would lose. I don't know if that does Gunther any good, though, becoming a world champion off of a unclean finish. But I mean, again, let the story play out for itself. But personally, as much as I would love for Damian to keep on being champion personally, he's done a great job with the belt so far and being much more of a, on-screen presence. He's done really good to build himself up as that such, which is weird because he's coming off a lot as babyface lately.
Yeah, I see that too.
So I think as much as
watch what you say though. Watch what you say, because Cross, it's Cross's homeboy.
That's right.
I know.
Yeah,
no, correct.
Cross loves Damian Priest.
I love me some Damian Priest also. Yeah, I love me some Campeon also. But like I said, and it pains me to say, because as much as I would love for him to have a lengthier reign, I do see, unfortunately, I see Gunther taking this. There's no way they have him lose clean in this sort of match.
Yeah, I see
after winning King of the Ring.
Yeah, after winning King of the Ring, this match has so much hype to it. I feel Gunther's going to win it just so Gunther can then take the title and bring it to Bash, right? He's going to be bringing it home, and he's going to be coming in as champion overseas. And
or it could work out. Or it could work out in the favor. And I'm sorry, Cross, I'll let you jump in just a second. Just one final thought. If they do have Gunther lose in a screwy finish, I could see them doing this
extending
round 2 in Bash of Berlin, and then he walks away with the title.
Yeah, I mean,
imagine that pop.
That would be big too, because the pop that Drew should have been getting the past 2 times, he's not going to be getting it. But Meow and Gunther might as well just have it.
Yeah, but Gunther's more important than Drew at the moment.
Ooh, hey, listen, we're going to get into Drew soon, all right? We're going to be getting into Drew versus Punk shortly, all right?
All I know is I want Damian to win, but I will accept it if he drops it to Gunther. Simply put, I think Gunther deserves it. He's busted his ass since coming to the WWE, whether it was NXT UK, the Black and Gold, or the main roster.
Well, how long has it been? Like he's only been in the main roster, not for 2 years. For 2 years, right?
Yeah.
But and NXT, how long was he there for? He was another 2 years.
He was in NXT for a year.
2019. No,
a year and change, and NXT UK for about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
So he's had his run. You know what? To be in the main roster for just 2 years, dominating as the IC champion for freaking 666 days, and now going to be becoming the world heavyweight champion in that short of a period. That's just accolades beyond.
They built him the way they should have built Goldberg.
Unstoppable force.
Not only an unstoppable force, but a relatable, realistic, unstoppable force.
Listen, the only thing Bill Goldberg really needed behind him was
wrestling skills.
A check.
He needed to know how to wrestle for fuck's sake.
I mean,
then he would have had, people loved him though because he was dominating, but he had to he was a 3-move wonder, spear, jackhammer, pin, spear, jackhammer, pin. That's all he had.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, back in the day, that's what sold. Look at Hogan. Comeback.
You know what though?
Big boot, leg drop.
Hold on, real quick. Hogan at least could wrestle.
Yeah, no,
his
he could,
Japan
but
stuff
they never
wasn't
had him
that
wrestle.
bad.
It was great.
All right, so guys, let's not talk about Hogan. Let's keep him over there with his real American beer. But let's see, final predictions. What are you guys thinking? I'm saying Gunther's taking it over Priest.
I'm saying Gunther's taking it over Priest.
And Chris?
It pains me, but Gunther's taking over Priest.
All right, so 3-0, Gunther over Priest. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back to talk about the last 2 matches. So stick around for more inside the 20x20.
The TCR Network presents the Tuesday Night Titans, Twitch's longest running eFed. Come check us out every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. live on Twitch, where we have the hardest hitting eFed of all time. If you want to join in on the action, please check us out at tcrnetwork.co.
All right, so we're back at it once again. We are up to CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with a special guest referee, Seth frickin' Rollins. What do you guys think is going to happen? I personally, it's rumor mill has it we might see another SummerSlam 97 kind of finale where Seth Rollins, gets a little feisty, gets a mix up in the match, and goes to hit Drew, takes out Punk, and Drew then gets the win over Punk. Let's be real, Punk screwed Drew so many times in that past 4 months that Drew's. Yeah. I don't want to say it. I love Punk. I'm rocking a Punk shirt right now. I feel like Drew's gonna end up winning, but what do you guys think? How do you think it's gonna play out?
What is your thoughts on this? I know that Seth has beef with both of them. But what if Seth aligns himself with Drew to take out the cancer that is Punk? And we see the return of a heel Seth Rollins.
Would he be a heel though in that moment though? Would he? Technically,
that's what they would be going for.
There's no real heel or babyface in this scenario.
In this matchup, right? And these 3 superstars, they're all technically heel-ish.
Well, no,
right? Punk's just an asshole who's amazing. I love the guy.
Punk is Stone Cold. Punk is Stone Cold in this equation. Seth Rollins is like Triple H, and Drew McIntyre is like The Rock. They just flip back and forth all the time.
And they're loved. They're loved
and they're hated.
That's the thing. They're loved.
And loved and they're hated. But some people just love hate.
Right. But
hate love.
But again, like with Stone Cold, for example, he was always the anti-face. He was a face, but behaved like a heel at times. And everyone loved it. Which is why the Attitude Era is the best era in professional wrestling. Period.
Nah. Ruthless aggression, baby.
Ooh, that's another.
John Cena
not that's a talk. Please, John Cena wasn't even really. John Cena didn't establish himself until the PG era dropped. Let's be honest here.
Well,
he's got a point.
No, he kicked off the ruthless aggression, so it's all his fault.
Word life, baby.
But let's be real. The ruthless aggression had more wrestling, had more agility. But let's get back to the CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, because we could sit here for hours discussing ruthless aggression versus Attitude Era. All right,
for
Make sure you guys
hours. We're gonna
subscribe
do
and
a special.
listen
We'll do another special. You know, a special match, a special
Special
episode,
podcast.
a special podcast just for that.
Just make sure you guys
So-
subscribe, please.
Yeah, subscribe, like, show, you know, share with your friends, tell everybody about it. So you know, this build-up's been going on for months now. Punk screwed McIntyre numerous times. Now I love Punk. I just feel like I think Drew's gonna take it this time. But then, you know, we have that odd man of Seth Rollins, you know, coming in on the side. That it's a toss-up for me because I could see them building it up to a three-way, to a triple threat. I don't know. I don't know.
It's like a double DQ.
Yeah, but it would be Seth's call to call a double DQ, right?
I mean,
But he has the power to do it.
he could beat both their butts in the ring, and then just like ring the bell.
Yep.
Match is over,
Mm-hmm.
and just leave
Yeah.
unfinished business there on the table.
We have to realize that at the end of the day, you know what would be even more hilarious? And not just like spitballing it basically. What if they all get in there and they all get in each other's faces after like maybe like 5-10 minutes of actual like going back and forth, and then Seth just says, "Screw this, I leave."
It's
And
possible.
there's no referee.
Yeah, but then they send out another referee.
They would, yes, but I'm just thinking out loud.
And then
of, like,
Seth comes out wearing his attire.
mhm.
And they turn it into a triple threat.
There's no threat match.
I have one
Oh.
more. Oh, they turn it into a triple threat. It could
Now it's-
happen.
I mean, stranger
Now we're
things have
cooking.
happened.
But so I feel though. So hold on. Let's talk about.
You feeling a lot tonight, huh?
I'm feeling a lot because you
He's
know what? I have so
feeling
much behind this
something
match because
tonight.
I want CM Punk to really win, but I just know deep down he probably isn't.
Can you feel his
But there's just
breath?
so many different aspects of this match that could, you know, that come into play. So like I think Seth Rollins is gonna come out because he always wears something funny at
Mhm.
pay-per-views. I think he's gonna come out in Shawn Michaels' old referee gear with the crop
With the
top
short shorts.
the short shorts and the crop top shirt. Come on, man! Can you just see you can visualize Seth Rollins doing that?
I could.
It's
I definitely
good.
could.
completely down his.
I-
If he does it, everybody listening in, please quote me. Just make sure you remember that Mike Gambino said Seth Rollins is coming out with the crop top and the short shorts.
Champ, just clip this part out. Just clip this out part. Now you don't have it right there on the socials for everybody to come back to later.
It will. We'll see. We'll see.
So
Yeah.
I had a funny thought. What if, right?
What?
What if
Ooh, I love what if.
we
It's a
see
good
the
stuff.
return
Oh, return.
of AJ Lee
Oh,
to get back her bracelet from Drew McIntyre?
interesting.
And in some way, shape, or form,
Becky comes in.
Steph hits her
That'd
by
be wild.
accident.
Oh.
And then it becomes a whole couples thing, and we have CM Punk and AJ versus Steph and Becky.
I like it. I like where you're going with it, but then how do we get Drew into it?
Yeah, you know,
Drew
because
makes
then
it,
that's
it finishes
And
the
then
story
and that's
with
it. It
him-
finishes the story.
and then we're back to the original story of Seth versus Punk, which didn't get to happen because Punk got hurt.
Damn it, Punk.
no,
He's getting hurt.
yeah, I know, right?
Listen, I'm looking forward to Punk getting hurt on Saturday.
No, you're not. He just got
Oh
cleared.
wait,
I'm
hold on,
wondering.
hold on. No, champ, hold on. Frost just gave his thoughts on who's gonna win the match right there.
No, listen. I just said I'm looking forward to him getting hurt. He's been hurt and won matches before,
That is
but
true.
then he's gone for like 5 months, and then that's it. We don't hear from him for a while.
Hey,
I think it would
listen.
be crazy. Would be absolutely crazy. It'd be so poetic. Is if they finally just stop teasing the WWE universe and they have Drew come out to Broken Dreams first, and then out comes Punk to This Fire Burns, and we get Killswitch Engage back in WWE again.
Oh.
Barrel, barrel.
It would be great, but
Yes, absolutely yes.
But Cult of Personality is just
I like Drew's Broken Dream entrance. That would be so fitting,
Phenomenal.
so fitting for that match.
Mm-hmm.
But leave Punk's music alone.
yeah. Cult of Personality is where it's at. That's my
That
jam.
other theme song, it didn't work for Randy Orton. It didn't work for Punk. It's over.
What do you mean it didn't work for Punk? It absolutely worked for Punk. People know Punk because of that song, and then he got even bigger because of Cult Personality. But everybody loved.
He got
this
bigger.
Fire
He got
Burns
put
part.
on the map. He got world championship status with Cult of Personality.
Actually,
his
actually, he
runs,
won.
His title runs with those old theme songs sucked.
No, it did not. Come on, man.
They were.
That was ECW era, wasn't it?
ECW Intercontinental Championship, World Heavyweight Championship,
They were
Tag
Rey
Team
Mysterio
Championship.
level of world title runs.
Whoa.
No, hold on. No.
Whoa. We're not gonna badmouth Rey Mysterio on this
I'm not
podcast.
bad mouthing the GOAT. I'm not bad mouthing the GOAT. I'm just saying
You just badmouthed the GOAT.
When he won the world title, they treated him like trash.
They did treat him like trash, but he's still the GOAT.
He's still the GOAT. But
I would blame Vince for that.
Oh man, let's we're gonna treat that guy like Voldemort. We're just not gonna say his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave him out. He's done.
He must not be named.
Exactly. He shall not be named. Leave him out of it. He's done. Thank God. Wrestling has gotten so much better since he hasn't been in the picture. Triple H has been doing nothing but gold standard matches and story.
Cinema.
Exactly. Triple H has been giving us cinema. So with that, we got Punk, Drew, Cross. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the whole AJ Lee coming back and pull and setting that whole shenanigans up. I still feel Drew's gonna take this win over Punk though.
No, I feel that Drew's gonna win. I'm just saying it leads up to the next story, the next chapter. We're turning the page on Punk and Drew and going back to Punk and Seth.
All right. I like it. Chris, what's your final thoughts?
I would much rather this personally be a trilogy of matches between Drew and Punk, because you can stretch this thing out till much later, and you can keep Seth involved, however, in whatever capacity, but you could definitely keep this thing going on for much longer if all goes well with this match and everything goes well. So my vote for this is going to be Drew taking this first one because he needs a dub.
All right.
Like an actual dub.
So there you go. We have it. We're all saying Drew, unfortunately, over Punk. But this then leads us to our main event of the evening. Our WWE Undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, the American Dream. The American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes versus that other guy. What do you guys think is going to happen here? Obviously, Cody's taking this. Cody's
walking out.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Solo, he's gotten better. They're giving him mic time. But I still feel like they're reserved with his mic time because, I saw an interview with Jacob, and Jacob just talking intrigued me. I was just like, I was pulled. I was like, yo, if they give this guy a mic on SmackDown, that's it. It's over for everybody else.
The real tribal chief comes walking through, and it's Jacob Fatu this entire time.
Yeah.
That would be a good setup.
I'd be the one pulling the strings around here.
That would be a good setup.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing with Bloodline 2.0, right?
Right now,
there's 2 Samoans and 2 Tongans, right?
Yep.
Correct.
They just allegedly signed Hikuleo. Right? The 3rd Tongan. What if they turn on Solo and establish their own dominant force? And then
I think that would come on later,
dynasty versus the Tongan dynasty.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? I could see it happening maybe later on down the line, but Solo already dug his grave. Like he's turned. Well, Roman has given chances back. He did give some chances, right? To
don't forget, Roman said that when he leaves, Solo is next in line.
Right.
Yeah, he did.
So it's not like he actually turned on Roman. He just turned on everyone else in the stable.
I don't know. I think it's a little far-fetched, a little out there. Hey, listen. In this day and age, anything could happen. I don't know. I don't see it happen. I do see though a return happening at SummerSlam.
I'm not saying it's going to be Roman. Everyone thinks it's going to be Roman. They can't have a caliber of Roman Reigns returning at SummerSlam without having Jimmy come back first. That's my thing. Jimmy comes back. Somehow, Jimmy and Jay work in the storyline of Bloodline 2.0. Once they also get destroyed, then I see Roman coming back as the final pull.
So how would they do that with the brand separation? Because they've been actually doing very well keeping the brand separate.
They have actually, yeah. I'll give them credit for that because when it started off at first, it was very shaky. But then I think it's because of all the injuries happening. And then now they're kind of like, now they shifted back into actual brand separation. Because there's not a lot of mention of Cody on Raw, if at all.
True.
There's not a lot of mention of the Bloodline on Raw, if at all. Yeah. Which is great. It's how it should be.
Yeah,
but anyway,
it's
I will say
that's on Triple H to figure out because that's what everybody wants to see.
I mean, of course,
that's
just like mid-season trades can happen in any major leagues, sports federation, whatever. They could do the same thing in WWE. They have done the same thing in the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
They just trade Jay
a number of times.
They trade Jay back to SmackDown. They pull someone from SmackDown to Raw, and then you have something there.
Yeah, well, which they're gonna probably play through because seeing the Tongans versus the Usos is a WrestleMania a WrestleMania match right there.
Yeah, I mean we have the final ball still in the picture as well because he did give Cody that warning.
Yeah,
we have the Rock still in the picture.
I feel the Rock was more of a comeback at Survivor Series because that's his
or Royal Rumble
Royal Rumble. I see. You know what? I see them holding off for Roman for a Royal Rumble return. The Rock I see coming back a little sooner.
But that's what I'm saying. What if The Rock comes out for SummerSlam and just spectates from the ramp and see Solo loses and then question his lineage as the new tribal chief?
Yeah, his ability to lead.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good.
That'd be a good one.
That's a hot take. That's a good one. I like that.
It's not much of a hot take if it could be true, so I definitely agree with Cross in that part. That'd be cool to see The Rock kind of like up in the rafters, like a whole kingpin kind of style, just like looking down.
Cody, I see one more take of a wrestler in a suite. In the sweet box, looking at the ring, I'm just gonna lose. I'm glad they haven't done it in like a couple of pay-per-views. But we saw it happen so many times, and then I was losing my mind. I'm like, if I see this happen one more time,
I think the last time that happened actually was CM Punk up in the suites watching Drew.
Yeah, it was Drew,
and then he snuck down and came out with Drew.
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't with that. But I do see it returning though. And you know what? The Rock just chilling, watching it. I could see that happening, because I could see them building up Bloodline 2.0 to, add in Hikulea, add The Rock coming back. I see them building up this force, and then the retaliation comes back.
We're forgetting one big important thing also in all this is they need to find a reason to get Jay back in the picture. They can't do this without Jay.
Jay is his brother getting his beat. JC's brother getting beat.
But you need a reason why, because Jay hasn't done anything yet since then, and they beat up Jimmy already almost 2 months ago.
Yeah, they beat up Jimmy and they beat up Paul. I mean, the only way it would work is if Cody uses his stroke again to bring a friend for backup, and then gets him transferred to SmackDown.
Who do you think is going to be? Brock Lesnar?
Crazy. I was going to say crazy return.
It could be
I'm going to phone a friend. Who'd you say, Vince Russo? What?
I said Jey Uso.
Jey Uso. I was like, Vince Russo, what?
Hey, I want you guys to ponder something for a second, just because it's been going around as memes. I want you guys to actually ponder and imagine for a split second a Vince Russo entrance theme made by Def Rebel. Just let that sink in.
Quiet.
Just let it sink in.
No, I don't know if that works.
I don't know if I want to listen. I don't want it to be in my head.
Well, so hold on. Okay. Yeah, everybody gets Vince Russo a lot of crap, but he was a good writer.
He was.
For the Attitude Era, though. For the Attitude Era.
When he took over WCW, there was a lot of political stuff going on in the background that he wasn't used to because of the freedom he had in the WWE. Mm-hmm. Not to mention, Eric Bischoff made a mess, and then he had to clean it up, and it's just horrible when you have to politic with someone like Hogan.
I do want to say also really quick.
How do we go back to Hogan, the Attitude Era, and WCW now? Did we just do a
it's
whole
all relevant.
It's all
relevant.
Listen, if you don't study history, you're doomed to repeat it.
Listen, and just like Goldberg, we have Brock Lesnar, who might make a return. What if Brock Lesnar comes back at SummerSlam?
I don't see him coming back. I don't see him coming back. I don't see it happening.
Cody? You don't see him coming in just beating Cody?
Nope.
Brock Lesnar lost to Cody clean, gave him his respect, and walked away.
You're right. He did.
Plus, he's a Vinnie Mac guy.
Yeah. He'll come back.
But he's also isn't he still hired by the UFC? Is he still UFC? He's not on any payroll.
No, he's
on the TKO payroll somehow.
He's no longer affiliated with TKO either since the scandal broke.
He doesn't have. So wait, but they dropped all of that, didn't they? Didn't they say like there was no findings?
No,
they haven't done it yet.
I swear I might be wrong.
No, still the investigation's ongoing, but they don't see him as a culprit, more like a contributing witness.
Yeah.
Anywho,
I want to say one thing.
That's another episode of Inside the 20 by 20 we'll be doing shortly. What happens? The dark side. The dark side.
I do want to make a quick point though that I'm very surprised we spent so much time talking about the Bloodline and their stuff more than our actual champion Cody. I want to say, I hope this is Cody's potentially last stint with the Bloodline for a very long time.
It has to be.
They need to get him out of the Bloodline storyline, and they need to get him into his own rivalries with feuds again.
I'm ready for Randy Orton to turn on Cody.
That's exactly what I want to see.
That RKO is going to be, if it doesn't happen,
prove to him that he's ready to be champion.
Yep.
Cody versus Randy. Let's give that another run. Let's give that a run. That needs to happen, and Solo and the whole Bloodline need to go do their own thing. Mm-hmm. When they pulled when they had started this matchup between Cody and Solo, I was like, why do we need to have another Cody
filler?
It's filler.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's too much of a filling. It's too much of a filler for me.
I mean, they had nothing else going at the moment.
All right, guys. So, final predictions. What did you say? Cody versus Solo. I guess we're all together with this one. It's going to be Cody over Solo.
Oh, yeah. Our baby boy is keeping the title out of that.
Cody's retaining. Cody's going to be the WWE Universal Undisputed Universal WWE
Champion. Universal anymore.
Undisputed
WWE Champion. Universal is dead.
They just dropped Universal. It was a useless title anyway. It was a useless title. But all right, everybody, thank you for listening in. These were our predictions of SummerSlam 2024. Again, I'm your host, Mike Gambino. I'm here with the God Mod, Cross, and our boy, Chris Santiago. Share with your friends, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Until we yeet again. Thank you for joining us. New episodes of Inside the 20 by 20 will be posted on YouTube and wherever you listen to podcasts every Monday morning. Inside the 20 by 20 is a GDP production and brought to you by the TCR Network. Go to tcrnetwork.co for more information. For business inquiries, please email insidethe20by20@gmail.com.